a 5-digit XRP. Derivatives have to be on-chain, and they need to be settled through XRP for that type of price to be reached. We're a ways out from that. We are going to have the stock market tokenized this year. We're going to have back-end settlement of the stock market through Project Ion and the DTCC. You've got Canton Network coming out strong for the tokenization of the stock market. Settlement and tokenization of the stocks themselves are two separate things, and I want to make sure people understand the delineation there. When I went to Swell this year, we got to watch Monica Long interview the president of NASDAQ, and when she did, she talked about exactly this: back-end settlement, reconciliation of the trades on the stock market. And that is the first application for distributed ledger technology that they are going to use. Again, Project Ion, developed in cooperation between DTCC and R3 is finalized, been running in tandem since August of 2022. So you got a long time that's actually been working. And I do believe that is absolutely what they're going to use to settle the back end of the stock market. You just need enough liquidity in XRP to be able to start settling those transactions. This all goes back again to the domino theory. If you guys have been living under a rock, just at a high level before we get into the questions, because I have a really good super chat here. Chain of events: oil spikes, Japan raises interest rates, they rotate out of US treasuries and buy their own bonds, US bonds flood the market. We have the stablecoin bill passed here in the US, so we have banks and institutions that will soak up those treasuries as they flow onto the market, because the demand here for issuing stablecoins will be high. It's around $2.3 trillion total globally that is, foreign debt held outside the US treasuries that will flow back here. And guess what the amount of, estimated demand for stablecoins is? $2.3 trillion, exactly the same. So that'll be shored up. It'll shore up the bond market, but with the reverse carry trade unwinding at scale, you're going to see a haircut across markets. Anything risk on, risk off, it's not going to matter where your money is, there's going to be a repricing. So gold, again, I'm going to be unpopular. Same thing with silver. I think you're going to see a 50% drawdown in both. I've called for, $2,000 or $2,100 gold. I think maybe that's a bit aggressive. Now that we're at 4,500, I was making those calls around, 4,000. So it could be, $2,250, $2,300 gold. But I do think it's going to be a big drop. And then also, as they shore things up with COMEX here this year, January 1st, 2027 is when UK adopts Basel III. And we are implementing Basel III in the US here in 2026.